Well, hi everyone. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is our second episode in our 10 to Win book chat. I'm going to call this Dale's Book Club, and we're just simply walking through my new book together. And maybe I'll just start a trend here. And after we walk through this book, maybe I'll suggest another book and we walk through it together. But in the very first part of the book on page, if you've got the book, page 21, I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell you what I ask you to do. It says, I want you to start right here, right now, beginning with the end in mind. Why are you here? Why did you pick this book up and decide to read it? What are you hoping to change in your life or even in your day? I went on to urge you not to just skip over that. You know, it's so easy when a book asks us questions just to skip over it and think, oh, I'll come back to that later. But do we really ever? Usually with every book I read, this is how I do it. I start the first read with a certain highlighter color. You choose your color. And then I put the date in the front of the book. And then when I go back and read the book again, I usually highlight in a different color. Because if you come back and read this again, you will have grown and changed, and you will read it differently. It will hit you differently. Things will speak to you differently. So at first, I encourage you to start there. There are 2 note pages at the end of that first little segment. And I want you to either write your answers there or get a journal. I use a journal every single day to ask myself the questions, and then I wait to hear the answers. I feel like you're reading this book because you may be looking for something, maybe for some encouragement, maybe just for some positivity. Maybe you've read my books before and you are part of my tribe and you wanted to read it and support me, and for that I thank you. But I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to receive through this process? And you can either go through this with me, go through reading this book, or you can grow through it. It's entirely up to you. I had only planned to do one video, honestly, when I put the QR code in the front of the book, because I wanted to have a personal experience with you. But after I did the one on Super Bowl Sunday, I thought, why don't I do this all the way through the book? So I'm going to do it all the way through the book. I'm going to try to keep them short because I know we're all time challenged and we're all in demand, but I will continue to follow along with you. Most of you should have your book now that pre-ordered it. If you've stumbled across this and you don't have a book, you can go to my website, send us a note. We're adding a store there. It is not on Amazon yet. It is not on Amazon because I want to send this book autographed to you personally. All right. Thank you for being on this 10 to Win journey. Remember, winning every day, it's a choice.